They're stealing white,
I didn't say they were stealing.
I think you just did.
No, I didn't.
You just said they're
didn't say
stealing or
that.
getting checks.
I said they on bank accounts.
So wouldn't that be stealing?
What you mean? Hold on one second.
Provide to him.
Big.
Something big just went down in Thornton Township, and it's got Tiffany Henyard's name written all over it. But this time, it's not just about her. It's about her married boyfriend, yes, you heard that right, turning on one of her closest allies. And the fallout? It's exposing secrets no one saw coming. In this video, we're breaking down the shocking betrayal that has insiders scrambling. Why did Henyard's boyfriend suddenly speak out? What does this mean for the township's finances? And most importantly, how does this twist fit into the bigger mess surrounding Henyard's leadership? We'll also uncover details that most reports aren't even talking about. The hidden connections, the backdoor deals, and the real reason things are spiraling out of control. By the end, you'll see why this scandal isn't just a headline, it could shake up everything. Stay with us to catch every twist, and don't forget, the truth always comes out. Welcome to Rad Rumbles, where we bring you the stories they don't want you to hear. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this one's just getting started. Tiffany Henyard isn't just the mayor of Dolton, she also holds the powerful position of supervisor in Thornton Township, controlling millions in taxpayer funds. That level of authority comes with scrutiny, and lately, Henyard's leadership has been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Allegations of financial mismanagement, political retaliation, and abuse of power have cast a shadow over her administration. Residents have been raising concerns about how township funds are being spent, especially with reports of lavish spending and questionable contracts. Some trustees have accused Henyard of shutting down opposition, silencing critics, and even misusing taxpayer money. But the controversies don't stop there. Her administration has been rocked by lawsuits, public protests, and now a shocking betrayal from someone within her own circle. That's where things get messy. Her married boyfriend, Camel Woods, is now at the center of a growing scandal, turning on one of her key township officials. This raises a lot of questions. What led to this fallout? Why would someone so close to Henyard suddenly switch sides? And what does this mean for the township's leadership? If you've been following Henyard's track record, you already know there's always more to the story. What do you think? Is this just another political stunt, or is something bigger happening behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. At the center of this latest scandal are two key players, Camel Woods and an accountant whose role in Thornton Township just became a lot more controversial. Camel Woods isn't just another name in Henyard's inner circle. He's been more than a political ally, he was the head of Thornton Township's youth program and, more importantly, Tiffany Henyard's boyfriend. His position gave him access to township resources and influence over key decisions. But his role wasn't without controversy. Critics have long questioned how he landed such a position and whether his relationship with Henyard played a part. Now, after getting fired, Woods has turned on the very administration that once backed him. On the other side of this fallout is the Thornton Township accountant. Tasked with overseeing the township's financial operations, this person plays a crucial role in managing taxpayer funds. From payroll to budget allocations, the accountant is supposed to ensure transparency and proper use of township money. But now, with Woods pointing fingers and accusations flying, the spotlight is shifting toward what's really happening behind the scenes. This isn't just about internal politics, it's about loyalty breaking down, alliances shifting, and hidden dealings being dragged into the open. Who's telling the truth? And who has the most to lose? What started as a routine township meeting quickly spiraled into pure mayhem.
So, when you're doing the hiring, it's not you, it's HR.
So if I understand it correctly, she's not involved in the hiring and she's not involved in the spending.
How do you involve yourself in something?
Whoever has access to the...
Tensions had been building for weeks, and when officials gathered to discuss key issues, it was clear this wasn't going to be an ordinary session. Witnesses say the meeting turned heated when Camel Woods, Tiffany Henyard's boyfriend, stood up and made a shocking accusation against the township's accountant. His words immediately sparked outrage, with board members demanding answers. But instead of getting clarity, the room exploded into shouting, finger-pointing, and threats. The situation got worse when security stepped in. Officials were yelling over each other, some trying to regain control while others fueled the fire. Woods was seen exchanging words with township trustees, and before anyone could stop it, the verbal fight turned physical. Chairs scraped against the floor, people lunged forward, and security struggled to separate the chaos. Some officials tried to leave, while others pushed back against the aggression. Cameras caught it all, township officials grappling with each other in a shocking display of how unstable things had become under Henyard's leadership. At this point, the real question is, what exactly set Woods off? Was this just personal tension boiling over, or was he trying to expose something bigger? Let us know in the comments, who do you think was really behind the chaos? The chaos at the township meeting didn't end when the room finally settled. The very next move by Thornton Township trustees sent a clear message: enough was enough. In a swift decision, the board voted to fire Camel Woods and another employee tied to the scandal. The reason? Unprofessional conduct and the growing controversies surrounding Henyard's inner circle. For Woods, this wasn't just a job loss. It was a public humiliation. Once seen as one of Henyard's closest allies, he was now cut loose with no protection. And his firing raised even bigger questions. Was this about his role in the brawl, or was he becoming a liability to Henyard herself? Outside the township offices, public reaction exploded. Some residents cheered the decision, believing it was long overdue. Others saw it as political retaliation, a way for Henyard's opponents to strike back. But no matter which side people were on, one thing was clear: the township was more divided than ever. Officials tried to downplay the incident, calling it a minor disruption. But with videos of the brawl circulating and new allegations surfacing, it was impossible to ignore. This wasn't just a messy meeting, it was a sign that Henyard's grip on Thornton Township was slipping. Camel Woods didn't just cause chaos at the township meeting, he threw a grenade into the financial scandal surrounding Thornton Township. In a move no one saw coming, he turned his focus on the township accountant, accusing them of misconduct. But was this a desperate attempt to shift blame, or did he just expose something bigger? According to Woods, the accountant had been mismanaging funds and covering up shady financial activity. He claimed that key financial records were being altered and that large sums of money weren't being accounted for properly. If true, this could mean massive corruption inside the township's financial system, something that could bring serious legal trouble. But not everyone is buying Woods' story. Some believe this is just a diversion tactic to take the heat off himself and Henyard's administration. Others think he may have real information, but is only speaking up now because he's been pushed out. Either way, these allegations have put the township's finances under an even bigger microscope. If the accountant is guilty, it means Thornton Township is in even deeper trouble than people thought. If Woods is lying, it raises an even bigger question: who is really hiding the truth? Drop a comment below. Do you think Woods just exposed something real, or is he trying to save himself? The fallout from this incident isn't just about public embarrassment, it could have serious legal consequences for everyone involved. Township officials are now weighing whether to press charges for disorderly conduct after the physical altercation at the meeting. If prosecutors get involved, those at the center of the brawl could be looking at fines, suspensions, or even criminal charges. But the bigger issue? The financial allegations. If investigators dig into the township's records and find evidence of misconduct, the situation could spiral into fraud or embezzlement charges. And if the accusations against the accountant turn out to be false, that could open up defamation lawsuits against Camel Woods. No matter which way this goes, someone is going to face legal trouble. Then there's Tiffany Henyard. With her administration already under fire, this latest scandal is a political nightmare. The brawl made her leadership look out of control, and the financial allegations only add to the growing distrust around her handling of taxpayer money. With election season approaching, this could be devastating for her campaign. Opponents now have fresh ammunition to use against her, and even some of her own allies are starting to distance themselves. The big question is, can she survive this, or is this the beginning of the end for her political career? The chaos at Thornton Township isn't just another political scandal, it's a wake-up call. A public meeting turned into a brawl, accusations were thrown, and now careers and reputations are on the line. Camelwood's shocking claims against the township accountant have raised serious financial concerns, while his sudden firing has only fueled more speculation. And at the center of it all, Tiffany Henyard's leadership is under more scrutiny than ever. This isn't just about one incident, it's about trust in local government. When township officials are caught in public clashes, when financial transparency is questioned, and when leaders refuse to be held accountable, the real victims are the residents. People deserve leaders who work for them, not against them. But where does this all lead? Will there be legal action? Will more secrets come to light? And most importantly, is this the scandal that finally brings Tiffany Henyard down? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is just the beginning of a bigger collapse, or can Henyard survive this mess? Subscribe to Rad Rumbles and turn on notifications, because this story is far from over.